Hi, this is about Project Time Management Lab for Software Project Management course. So we are done with the part 1 video. So we have just created a basic file that with list of tasks that we are given for our variant. So we have entered all the data and now we are proceeding with our next parts of the lab. So before we begin with, I would like to just pick up my previous file of Lab1 and I would like to show regarding the organizing the work breakdown structure tasks. So what we have to do over here is, so it is mentioned here that we need to select all our tasks and we can remember everything. So what I'll do is I'll select all my tasks that are given here, and what I'll do is navigate to project. In project, click on WBS and click on renumber. So for the selected tasks and click on OK. So your projects are renumbered. So why we need to do that is because, see, if you look at here when we try to indent it, so this is under 1.1.4, this is 1.5, and over here when we try to indent, we have here 1.1 and over here we have 1.7. We need to make it 1.2. So for that we need to do a renumbering. So click on renumber and click on OK, and you'll get this pop-up. You have selected for the end. Do you want to proceed with yes? Click on yes. So you can see here 1.2. So that is the way that you have to do for your project. So that's how you'll get the outcome like this with all your tasks breakdown in the form of WBS structure. So this is what it is displayed here. So these are the pop-ups that show here. And now, as I mentioned, you need to enter durations over here. So I've entered durations for variant 0, and this is how your file looks like when you enter all the variants. So now this outcome should be saved as 1A. So this is like the task sheet view is 1A, and you have to save this in the form of Gantt chart view as well. So to do that, you have to click on task and select Gantt chart, and you'll get the Gantt chart view and save it as save the file as 1B. So your outcome should look like 1B. So this is how 1A is. So with the list of tasks. So this is how 1B looks like. So with the Gantt chart, and we also have another scenario called network diagram. So to save that, click on file. First pick the network diagram view. So over here we'll have network diagram option from views. So click on network diagram and you can see the network diagram for the project, and save the file as 1C. So your 1C file looks like this. So this is how your 1C file looks like. Now we have a scenario like we have the predecessors that are given in our lab variant. So the predecessors like 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to create predecessors. So to do that, what we have to do is we need to open our previous file. So navigate to view, click on Gantt chart. So this is how the Gantt chart views look like. And over here we have a column called predecessors. So on predecessors, so we have to provide the predecessors for our project. So for my variant, like for task 4, develop statement of work, the predecessor is 3. So I'll go enter 3 here. So enter 3. Or you have another way of entering. So just double click on the field and you'll have the task information window popped up, and click on predecessors menu, and over here you can select your task. Like for my task, for the selected task is number 5. So predecessors, and I will give your ID as, for if you look at for 5, develop preliminary scope development, the predecessor is 4, so I'll just give 4. You can see by it is popped up with develop statement of work. So the 4th task is that. Click on OK. So that's how you can give, or you can directly enter here, or you, as I've mentioned, you need to just Double click on the field and task information is popped up. Navigate to project predecessors menu and give the IDs that you want here. So for 7th one, I have like 3, like one is 3, enter, and the other is 4, enter, the other is 5, enter, and the other is 6, enter. So you'll have all these and click on OK. You can see 3, 4, 5, 6 displayed here, or you can directly enter over here as well, like 2. So after entering the information, so you should save this file as 2A. So this is how 2A looks like. So with all the list of predecessors that are displayed here, and this is the 2A file. So 2a.mpp. With the Gantt chart diagram, you will have here the Gantt chart diagram displayed. So you can see the Gantt chart diagram here. Save this file as 2A, and we need to save the file in the form of a network diagram as well. So the same thing, like click on the drop down that is here and click on network diagram, or you can navigate to view menu, click on Gantt chart, more views, and give your network diagram and apply. So save this file as 2B. So your 2B looks like this. The same thing that I'm showing here. This is how the 2B is. Now we need to analyze the resources that we have here. So we need to add various resources to the work breakdown structure. So open your variant and analyze your resources here. So if you can see, you have a list of human resources and material resources displayed for each of your tasks. So for example, for 1.1 task, I don't have any human or material resources, but for 1.1.1, for column 3, so for row 3, we have like the material resources as laptop 1, PDA 1, cell phone 1, and project manager 1 as human resources. So look at your file and analyze like how many project managers you have. Like I have like 2 project managers and like 3 developers and 2 system analysts and so on. So analyze what human resources you have and what material resources you have. Like suppose I have like laptop 1 till laptop 5, cell phone 1 till cell phone 5. So all the material resources. Now we need to enter this information on the resource sheet. So open your 2B file, that is our 2B outcome, and what we have to do is we need to go navigate to resource tab, and we need to view a resource sheet here. Go to navigate to view, more views, and we have your resource sheet. Click on apply. So by default your resource sheet is blank because we haven't added any resources. Now we need to create the resources here. So I will enter my first resource as project manager 1 and project manager 2. So by default their type is work. Now if I enter laptop 1, it is displayed as type work. I will make it material because it is a material resource. So we need to provide information, like we need to enter all the informations that are given here on your lab variant. So you need to provide all this information on the resource sheet. So what you have to do is, this is how you have to enter all your information and save this file as 3A. So this is your 3A resource sheet that looks like. So after creating 3A, what we have to do is we need to navigate to Gantt chart view, click on view, Gantt chart, and we need to assign resources for each task. So for each of your tasks. So if you look at your variant here, so for project, I have project manager 1, laptop 1, PDA 1 listed down for 1.1.1. So I need to enter all these resources for my task 1.1.1. So I'll pick 1.1.1 and select resources as project manager 1, laptop 1, cell phone 1, PDA 1, select all those, you'll get all this information here. So click on the column that is resources name, click on the drop down and assign the tasks that are there for your variant. So, and you have to save that file as 3B. So your 3B looks like this with all the resources entered here, with all the resources name. After entering resources, now after entering all these resources as well, you need to save the files in the form of a network diagram, and that file should be 3C. So now we have to deal with these resources. These are called over allocated resources. So in order to deal with the over allocated resources, please watch my video of project time management part 3 scenario. So please watch that video for the over allocated resources scenario. Thank you.